All right. We'll be right with you. Nobody's out there anyway right now, so.
Was that enough drugs to go to jail, sir?
Oh.
We'll be there in a minute.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Coming, people, coming. Hang on. Got off to a late start.
Ooh, watermelon's really good.
Late start.
Except,
I'm here though. She's over there. She's gonna be here in a minute. Miss Mary says happy birthday to you.
Hi.
Okay, I know I might have missed some comments. Hello, Linda Carter, Super and a Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Every time I hear that name, that's all I think of. Is Wonder Woman. Margot, how are you? Let me go back in the comments here, see what I missed.
You
Of
didn't
course,
miss much.
Margot. Margot's there. Hello, Margot. Hello, 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 hello.
You didn't miss much.
Oh, that's nice.
No, I'm just saying you really didn't miss much.
Oh, I thought you were talking about her. I said, that's not really nice. You need to come over a little bit more. I'm used to being on that side. I don't know why.
Oops.
Yes, you have them. And so does your mother.
She does.
Yes, she does. Okay.
You good there?
I will be in a minute. All right. Stupid question. Guess who's 21? That's right, me.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
He looks really good for 21.
I think I look pretty crappy for 21 if I was 21. But show 'em what you got. Look at this. It's legal too. What is that?
It is a frozen watermelon cocktail.
She's drinking.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yes, she turned 21. Today is her birthday.
Yes.
We had some things planned. Unfortunately, Mommy's car took a shit. We drove all the way from here to Tampa to the school. Got almost all the way back, and the alternator blew up on the car, took out the what's called a serpentine belt, and the car was right there. I mean, it still started. We still had enough juice to start it. Nothing internally in the engine's bad. It just needs a new alternator and a serpentine belt. They're going to rotate the tires, right, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm gonna have them do that.
Okay.
too.
So we've been stuck in the house most of the weekend, except for little errands here and there I had to do on the motorcycle, which was fun.
Yeah.
And my friend out here, Heidi, who is also known as the Dykinator out here. I know, Dykinator. Don't judge, people. Don't judge. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman. Excuse me.
Love, not hate.
Huh?
Love, not hate.
Yes. Excuse me. But Dykinator, and I'll let you just fill in the blanks in your little mind. Why would somebody be called that? Yes. Don't judge her. Go to her channel. Watch her stuff. She is absolute wonderful, wonderful individual. If it wasn't for them on Friday night, we would have been getting screwed over because we would have had no way home. Fortunately we were able to get the car home because we called the tow, and I was surprised because we had a car towed maybe, well, I don't know, 6-7 miles,
Is that
maybe a little more, under 10. Let's just say under 10. And the first company that I called, the first company I called, they were there literally within 10 minutes. And we found out the reason why is because the driver lived right down the street. So, but he was a nice guy. If you watched my last video about the car being towed, you'll understand why we didn't have that elaborate of a weekend. But we'll just pretend that we did. So,
Yeah.
how does it feel to be 21?
Doesn't really feel all that different, to be honest.
No?
No,
Doesn't?
not really.
I mean, you know, I can relate because I'm only about 10 years older than you. I'm sorry. I meant 20. I wasn't
More
thinking
like 38.
38?
Mentally, she's older than you.
Well, that's true.
Ooh.
That's true. Like I said, it could have been worse. Yeah, you're right, Margot. It
Yeah.
could have been. Thank you, Philip, for saying happy
Thank
birthday
you.
to her. Yeah, it could have been worse. Anything can always be worse, and things can always be better. It's just how you look at it at the time. We had, it was supposed to be a 2-hour trip, and it turned into more like 5 hours. It was not enjoyable, but it could have been worse. Way worse. The engine could be shot, blown, completely ruined, but it's not
Did you just say ruined?
ruined.
Oh, I didn't
Ruined.
hear.
I didn't say ruin.
I didn't hear the N or the I in ruined, so it just came across as ruined.
So, being how this is her 21st, we're gonna have a couple.
Mm.
Suck down some. Jeffrey Marshall, there he is. Hey man, how you doing? He's from Michigan. He's in Detroit or near Detroit, where their governor is a complete tyrant.
It's Gretchen.
Yes, Gretchen. What's her
Weiner?
Wein-
Wiener?
Wienerhead,
Something like that.
Wiener sucker. I forget what her name is. But we're doing good, Jeff. Thank you.
Good.
And I'm glad that you're doing good, much better, because we talk privately, and I know he knows what I mean. So, good for you, buddy. Tonight we will be drinking, as usual. I will be drinking my 11% Dragon's Milk, which is made up in Michigan. Is it not, Jeff? I think
Holland,
it is.
Michigan.
Holland, Michigan. Yes.
It says so on the back of the bottle.
I'm here with. I think you meant to say with you, but it didn't come out.
With
With
the
the kids.
kids.
Okay, with the kids. Oh, good. I'm glad you have your kids tonight. Happy birthday, Miranda. Mine too. I'm 39. Sue Easton
Happy
is
birthday.
39. Happy birthday to
Woo!
you. 39. Oh my gosh. I
It feels like you were just 39 yesterday.
It feels like it, but your mother will tell you that it's not. I'm at that age where I make weird noises in the bathroom, and I look around going, "Holy shit, my dad's here!" But and I find out, wait a minute, that's me.
You make weird noises to begin with.
Yes, I do. It sounds
What
like
was
somebody's in the
that?
driveway.
We don't know anybody.
No, we're not expecting anybody. So Mama's gonna look.
She's gonna peek.
Oh, that was a joke. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Either somebody's not here or they're safe. What is it? Are we safe that nobody's here? And apparently
What are we dead?
we're safe, but we're dead. That's what she's doing to us right now. That's what Mommy's doing over there. And now she just went like this to me. She's drinking too. Only problem is she's been drinking since 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, bullshit.
We just started. She's Miranda, you'll find out drinking from a straw get you drunk. No, that's not true, Margot. That is not true. Because regardless, well, you know it. You know the explanation.
Yeah, it's regardless. No matter if you're just drinking it or you're drinking it through a straw, you're approximately intaking the same amount of alcohol, whether it's through a straw or a glass. The only issue is the reason why people think you get more drunk through a straw is because you're more inclined to drink more from a straw quicker.
Well, plus you're getting less oxygen.
Yeah.
So it gives you the impression that you're getting drunker. And this is my impression of getting drunker. It depends on how fast you suck.
Nope, not gonna say it.
Margot, don't say that. She's a college kid. Don't say that.
You
okay?
gotta hurt my little innocent college years.
No. Oh, and
Anunnaki.
a new. Why can't I say your goddamn name? What is it again?
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I got a new door and now I do a new Naki?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Sometimes-
like C plus material.
Sometimes, well, C's out here too.
Ah.
Sometimes, and he just said, "Oh, there's Sammy.
Yeah.
There's my man. There he is."
Could you not call him your man?
Why,
That's a
Sam?
little
Does
weird.
that bother you?
It's a little weird.
Does that? Okay. What do you want me to call him? You want me to call him a bro, dude? No, I'm not gonna call him that either.
I mean, you could.
I'm not going to.
What's up, bro?
Sam? What do you prefer?
I don't call him bro. I don't call anybody bro.
What do you call him?
Sam?
Sam.
Yeah, I don't call.
Sam.
Yeah.
That sounds so boring, Sam.
Oh no, occasionally I call him a pain in the ass behind his back, but
Is that true? I don't know, Sam. You tell. What? Okay.
I mean that in the nicest way possible. Not like, you're a pain in the ass, but pain in the ass.
I can relate to that. But okay, as far as when am I supposed to just do the same thing? Damn, that hurt, Miranda.
I'm sorry.
See, I told you. Sam, does that bother you? What do you, I mean? What seriously? Does that bother? I mean, I know I'm 38 years older than you, but what should I call you? I'm not going to call you a kid. You're not a kid. Oh yes, everybody say happy birthday to Sue Easton. Today is her birthday. She is 78 years old. 78. Wow.
20 years, you're 15.
Call me whatever you. It
D-
don't
it-
bother me. Okay.
He just
All right,
got out
asshole.
of. He just.
Why is Miranda's nose is a bit bigger? Is it? She's still fishing for boogers.
Who is that?
Oh, that is Anunnaki, the one. He calls her Booger Girl because she was sticking her nose up her fingers, and when I was
Her
talking,
nose up her finger.
I mean her fingers up her nose, and I haven't even had. Look, I haven't even had that much. That's how much I've had.
No, the issue is like my nose itches right around like the inside of it, so like I gotta take care of it somehow.
Yeah, we know it's cold in Illinois. We talked to my mother-in-law, Lisa's mom, obviously,
Well, I'd hope so.
her grandmother, and she said it was 41 or 40 or something like that. It was in the 40s.
Yeah.
I'll see you Saturday, currently in Georgia. Oh, he's in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. He was visiting family this
Oh, well,
weekend.
good for you, Sam. I'm glad you're there. Margot, 22 here. You probably got 10 feet of snow, Margot. Well, today, the Florida weather was,
80s?
we had, I think it was 87, but it felt like 94.
Yeah.
It was hot out there. I had to get out on the bike a couple times during the day. And I don't really like to ride my bike in the middle of the day because it's really hot. And when you're sitting on a Harley, they tend to throw heat up on you from underneath, and it gets really hot out on that thing. So, excuse me, I'm going to burp.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you were so nice about it.
Miranda, I am not your father.
That's actually,
Not true?
no.
Is there something I'm not knowing?
No, there's, that's actually
Holy shit.
There's actually a misconception when it comes to that line. People think it's Luke, I am not your father, but no, it's no, I am your father.
Luke, I am your father?
No, just no, I am your father. That's the line.
Oh, what's this one say? Just in my email box, I have endured worse treatments. She's always moist me during her studies. Please make her stop. Miranda's nose. He's talking like he's Miranda's nose.
Oh, I was.
B-Dub, what's up in Ohio? Are you guys hi-oh and hi-oh?
Ohio.
We do like the Drew Carey. Ohio, 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 Ohio.
Oh,
Do you remember that show?
yeah, I remember it.
A little bit.
I don't like Drew Carey though, so.
I don't mind Drew Carey. Drew Carey's a nice guy. I
He's
don't
an
mind him.
acquired taste.
I don't. Yeah, I like him. I liked him when he first came out. When he first came out, he was a nobody, and he was doing late night comedy. He was funny. He was so damn funny because he had that look. He was fat, with nerd glasses. B-Dub asking Margot how she's doing. But no, what he was doing, this guy was pretending he was writing as he was Miranda's nose,
Mm-hmm.
saying she's always making me moist and picking things out of me, and it was funny.
Oh.
It was funny. Where did I leave off? I forgot.
You haven't even had half
No,
the
I'm
beer
not even-
yet.
not even-
Jeez.
Oh, and Sam, I if you're still watching, one of these is for you when you come here. but you're gonna have to stay here after you drink it, not all night, but just for a couple hours, because I'm not gonna. Molested was the intended word. Oh, he said she's molesting her nose while she's studying.
Oh.
I don't unclog my straw. It was clogged.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
unplug it.
I did.
I don't. Speaking of plugged noses, isn't that a great segue? I'm personally, I suffered from allergies when I was a kid, but I don't really suffer from them now. All right, we'll wait for you. Bum 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 bum.
I watch way too
That's-
much Jeopardy.
That's time, and your answer is.
Do you want to know how lame I am,
I'm
Jim?
Alex Trebek, and I'm a pain in the ass.
Do you want to know how lame I am?
I already have an idea.
I
but-
spent 2.5 hours watching Jeopardy on Netflix once.
You know,
That's how lame I am.
I don't think watching a game show that I've watched already would be enjoyable because I know how it's going to end.
Exactly.
So, anyway, what was I talking? See, I got. I
it's
think
the
I've got.
memory of the 59-year-old. Jeez.
What do you mean the memory of a 59-year-old?
You have the memory of a 59-year-old man.
I have a very good memory.
Really?
Yes, I have a.
Robert. That's my name.
No, you're not Robert. Although you're both girls, but Robert's her older brother. I've teased
You
him.
went to the store today for 4 things, and Mom had to write them down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I got everything.
You said it was because you have a terrible memory.
No, I wanted to make sure that I got everything.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the list?
For 4 items? He just can't remember where he went.
Shut up, Margot. I can remember. She knows I'm teasing her. So, did you guys watch Pete the Patriot? I was waiting for him to get done, and I looked at the notifications, and I realized that he had been done already for like 38 minutes. So, that's why I probably need whatever is in your glass. Whose glass? Well,
Mine?
Hers?
Yeah.
In case you didn't catch it, Sue, do you have the container?
No, it's
me
in
what
the
container
garbage.
is. Can't you go fish it out?
I guess.
Go fish
Pull
it
one
out.
out of the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Pull one out of their freezer. Yeah, there you go. They're drinks that they're bought at. They were bought at. Where'd you get them?
Publix.
Publix. Publix, where America shops.
Puppy lips.
But yeah, that's what we call it. We call it puppy licks. And this is what she's drinking. These are called dailies. And I have not had one, so I.
They're really. Take a sip of it. It's tart like a watermelon. It's really good.
It's tart like a watermelon. Mmm.
It's good.
Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, is it sour? Oh. That's going to take my sweetness away.
What sweetness?
My internal sweetness. My ever-present, effervescent sweetness that oozes from my pores. What? You have been with me for 14 years. Have you ever known me not to be sweet as cane sugar?
Earlier
Many
this
times.
morning when you cussed out the guy on the phone.
You know, I don't like it when my dad says those things to me on the phone, okay? There's a movie, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's an 80s movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, they're two guys, they're teenagers, they're on the phone. And the one guy picks up the phone and he says, Yeah? Yeah? Why don't you suck my, yeah? Go eat a, And he swears at him, he's cussing him. Yeah, you're an idiot too. Get lost. Yeah, go F yourself. And he hangs up and the guy goes, Who is that? He goes, That's my grandmother.
I know what movie you're talking about.
What
I
movie?
remember it. I just can't remember the title.
You can remember, but you can't remember what it. What does it say here? California Critic. Damn it! I was gonna do something, and y'all had the F it up.
By being born.
Miranda, thanks, freaking lot. Hey Jim, it's great to see you. Hello, California Critic. How are you, my friend? That's good. I love this guy's got a great.
I
sense
like
of
him.
humor.
I
He's
like
got a
him.
great sense of humor.
He's got a 10 out of 10 sense of humor.
No, he's got an 11 out of 10.
Wow,
sense of
that's
humor.
good.
Yeah. I'm only at like an 8.
Eh.
What are you laughing at? Not her. Her. You.
What?
What are you laughing at? What are you smirking over there for?
An 8 out of 10
Yeah.
at all times.
Do I not make you laugh? I mean, besides when you see me getting out of the shower?
Many times a day, yeah.
I don't hardly see you many times a day. We see each other for 4 or 5 hours a day after work.
Oh, just thoughts of you will make me laugh.
Just thoughts of me?
Wow.
I can understand that.
Are they sexy thoughts or?
I'm a funny freaking guy.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm one of those types of people. I'll think of a joke by myself, sitting around people, and I'll start to laugh. And people go, "What is it?" Nothing. It's funny to me.
You say with
And
a
then-
deadpan expression on your face.
And then what I do is if I want to find out a joke is funny, I'll run it by Linda.
Linda? How are you gonna run it by Linda?
Okay, those of you want to know, Linda was my late wife who passed away 21 years ago. 1 week after she was born. Now I didn't know them back then. I didn't meet her until she was 6.
Now I'm convinced it's because Linda was like, "Who's this great person?" Like,
Well, you know what's funny is
Ow.
if you look at that picture right there,
Yeah.
the one with the small,
Hmm.
your noses are identical.
really?
Yeah, you
I
guys
don't
have a
see it.
similar nose. Yeah, but it's. Do you ever remember when you were really little in the house in Union? You used to tell us about the woman that would come visit you,
Mm-hmm.
woman in white.
Yeah.
Do you remember telling you those stories?
Mm-hmm.
She'd sit in the corner in the chair and just
Mhm.
rock back and
Now
forth.
I don't know who that was, but when I met Lisa, Lisa lived in a farmhouse in Union, Illinois. And it was on 30 acres. There was nothing around except for some railroad tracks that were in the front of the house that at the end were connected to the Union Train Museum. Look it up online. And it was right there where it curved. And long driveway. And she was, God, 6, I think. Maybe 7. And she used to always tell us about this lady that would come to her room. And so, I mean, I don't know who it was.
She was
I'm not
just
saying it was my late wife, but
she was just dressed in all white, and I remember like she had. I couldn't tell if it was like thick hair or a lot of hair, but there was hair. You could tell there was like hair, and it was
there's
darker.
nothing worse. There's nothing worse than a bald ghost.
It was darker, and she'd sit in like the rocking chair, and she'd just sit there and look and watch. Not like creepily, but she'd just sit there most of the night and just.
But this house, we later found out through doing some research that this house. I look like I'm ready to give my bottle a blowjob. I just noticed that the bottle's like right there below. I was like, you know. Uh-oh, he's had too much. He's already turning it sexual. No, I'm not going to. But we found out that this house was used by the Underground Railroad to get slaves to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's a good story. One night, it was just me and Lisa there. And I forgot why we had stayed up really late. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and we were getting ready to go to bed. And there was a clock downstairs, an electronic clock that was not plugged in, that went off. So went downstairs, and the clock, okay, we just tossed it off and just nothing. We had a few little things go wrong that night, and I remember I said out loud, I said, if you guys are going to mess with us all night, stop. Or mess with her. Well, she had a clock that projected onto the ceiling. For the next half hour, 45 minutes, that clock kept showing different times. I mean, we couldn't see it physically moving, changing times, but every time you'd look up, the clock would say a different time.
Why aren't you seeing any comments?
I don't know.
Is it
'Cause
just
maybe
people
nobody's
are-
listening.
Is it just because people aren't leaving them, or
I don't know.
YouTube?
Let's see. Oh, live chat. There we go. Yeah, I'm not seeing any comments. Are you guys seeing comments out here? I'm not seeing any. Sometimes this phone goes goofy on me. But we've had a lot of experiences with spirits. I'm not trying to turn this into Ghostbusters adventures or anything like that, but it went that way.
Ghostbusters Adventures. Did you just
It went that way.
combine like two different things?
What?
Ghost Adventures and Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters Adventures.
Okay, whatever. It went that way. I didn't turn it that way. It went that way. It's called flowing in the show, a natural flow to the show.
The show.
The show.
The show.
The
Okay.
show. Well, it used to be back in last year or the year before. It used to be the after the Pete Patriot.
After.
The after the Pete Patriot show after show.
Yeah.
Something like that. We used to
It's a
do pretty good.
mouthful.
We used
It's
to
a
do pretty good.
Yeah.
But there was back to the house one time. Me and Lisa were there, and there was always a creepy feeling in the bathroom.
Seems like you spent a lot of time alone with my mother.
I did. I spent a lot of time alone with your mother, and we were doing things that you don't want to know about.
You playing checkers?
Yes. And I ended up cheating on your mother.
How could you?
That's why she doesn't play checkers with me anymore, because I cheated on her. Well, this house was a very strange house. I had one of those voice activated recorders. Lisa used to have a cabinet that was about this far from the roof of the kitchen, and I put it up there. You had to really reach up there. And we went to bed. Next morning, I got up, and it had, I think, 7 minutes of recording. It would only record when it heard something, and it had about 7 minutes of recording time on there. And I listened to it. And you know how a recorder sounds when somebody picks it up and they're moving it around? You hear that across the microphone? That's what we heard on it. And it would stop, and then it would happen again. The strange part about it was, when we got up, it was not on top of the cabinet anymore. It was down. Now there's nobody in the house except for us and that cat. I forgot the cat's name.
Daytona.
Daytona. It was Daytona. I forgot about Daytona.
Wow, rude.
And no, what are you talking about? I was the only one there when Daytona died.
I was at school. What'd you want me to do?
I was the only one there. Poor cat. I had to sit there and watch it. You know.
What'd you want me to do? I was in middle school.
Well, you should have said you needed the day off. I'd have come got you. But there'd be other times when we'd be upstairs in the upstairs part of the house, and you would hear what sounded like people in the other part of the house, but you couldn't understand them, but you could hear them, like a big party going on. You wouldn't hear music, but just a lot of people talking at the same time, that, you know, type
Hold
of
on a
sound.
sec. Just going to grab my phone.
She's going to grab her phone. I'm supposed to hold it. Not what I'm holding. But I'm holding it. Can I stop holding it?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Why did you get your phone?
No, just
Do you got
no. I'm
ghost
gonna.
pictures on your phone?
Yes, I have ghost
You have
pictures.
ghost pictures on your phone?
No, I'm just gonna pull up the live stream on my
The
phone
live stream.
so I can see the
Oh,
comments.
okay. See if we're getting caught. Because we're not seeing them.
Yeah.
We're not seeing them. So if apologize if I'm not interacting with anybody if you're asking any
Oh
questions.
yeah,
on it.
we missed a lot of them.
Okay. So
Jake from State Farm.
Oh my God, Jake from State Farm. The white guy or the black guy?
Looks
'Cause in
like
my
the black
opinion,
guy.
Jake from State Farm is still the white guy. That's the first guy who did the Jake from State Farm. That's always he will always be that guy. But Jake from State Farm, who's here, I don't care if you're black, you're white. I'm just glad you're here.
Yeah,
Everybody-
we've missed.
Okay, I don't know why we're missing all these comments, people, but we are.
Hi, Jake from State Farm. If you're still
I
there.
apologize. I didn't mean to. My phone is just not showing them, and I do not know why. So what are we missing? Anything good?
Everyone's pretty much talking to each other.
No, they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll just sit here.
Yeah. So I mean, we didn't really miss much.
No, I can't do that.
What?
I can't do that.
Can't sit there?
No.
Tell a story.
Tell a story?
I don't have a story to tell.
Once upon a time, there was a girl.
Who went downstairs to her kitchen.
To make herself a sandwich. because she was extremely hungry and she ate too much in the middle of the night.
But the problem was, when she went to go make her sandwich, she realized she was out of mayonnaise.
So she had to go out to the mayonnaise tree in the backyard and pick some fresh ones.
Mayonnaise tree.
Just go with it.
So she grabbed her slippers and walked outside to the mayonnaise tree.
When she accidentally stepped in a big pile of doggy doo-doo, which was strange because she didn't have a dog and her yard was fenced in.
But she saw the doggy doo-doo and just went about her business and continued on to the mayonnaise tree, disregarding the pile of doggy doo-doo on the yard.
I don't think you're supposed to go that in detail. You're just supposed to keep the story going. Once she reached the mayonnaise tree, she grabbed a big, fresh jar of Duke's.
And everyone knows Duke's has that fresh, lemony edge.
Which the girl thought was quite strange because it came off of a mayonnaise tree.
But she went inside with her Duke's mayonnaise and continued making the sandwich.
Of course, she couldn't make the sandwich properly because all the dishes were dirty and no knives were clean. So then she was stuck doing...
All the dishes.
Okay, you could have been a little more creative there, but... After doing the dishes, she realized, I'm not that hungry, so she put the jar of mayonnaise that she freshly picked off the mayonnaise tree into the refrigerator.
And then she was wondering, what should I do now that I'm not hungry?
So she went in the back bedroom and she cooked herself up a big vial of heroin. And after she came out of her overdose, she realized the whole thing was nothing but a big hallucination because everybody knows there's no such thing as a fucking mayonnaise tree. The end. Is anybody commenting on that?
No.
No.
No, Zach the King Animation 259 said this story is laughing emoji with tears, laughing emoji with tears.
Thank you.
Margot says, does anyone else think we're in the Twilight Zone? California Critic said she OD'd on mayonnaise.
I'm sorry that I'm not getting these comments on my screen because Here, put that over here so I can see them too.
You're not going to be able to see it.
Well, that's because you got your damn text.
Because I don't need to have it huge. Is the dog poop and the Duke related?
I guess. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's kind of funny because I'm watching myself here and then I'm watching myself on this phone and there's a delay on this phone. So I see myself looking at myself, talking to myself, doing things that I've just done on this phone with this phone. Like, wow.
Wow. And
It must be the Twilight Zone, Margot. It must be the Twilight Zone.
And welcome to the Twilight Zone.
No, that's not how he sounds.
I thought that...
Rod Serling.
I can't get that deep, though.
Imagine, if you will, two people on YouTube with nothing of value to say, pretending that they're important.
Don't forget about the music. The Twilight Zone music was the best.
Oh, I used to know that. I used to know that song on my guitar, but it's over there. I'm not gonna grab it. Yeah, no. You've just entered.
I used to know
Twilight
that on
Zone.
piano because it's only like 4 notes.
It is. It's really simple. But unfortunately, we don't have a baby grand piano here right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. Maybe it grew up and it became a junior grand piano. Patano?
Patano?
Patano? What happened to your piano? What happened to your piano? It became a patano.
Patano?
What the fuck's a patano?
What's the... Florida Jim, I had a ghost in my house. He kept messing with the AC, so now I banished him to hell. Bet he misses the AC now.
That California Critic? Yeah. Dude, you have got the greatest sense of humor. You really do. He'd do anything to come back to he just mess with the AC.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I've got some of the weirdest sons of bitches on my live streams. And I love every single one of you.
Aww.
Everybody who watches my live streams, they're very uniquely different and they're very uniquely themselves and they all have such great personalities. I have been on some live streams, none of yours, some other ones that take themselves too damn seriously. There's one, I'm not going to mention their name. There's one out there that is a little bit too religious for my liking. That's all I'm going to say.
Margot says,
Cool dude. Cool people. I like them. Just a little too religious for my liking. I like my religion like I like...
careful.
Careful. Oh, I can't say that. Let me take that back. Now somebody's gonna watch this later and go, "Whoa! What happened to my phone? Did you just hear that? Did your ears just fuck up too?" Or was no, that was you.
They're talking about how California Critic made me snort over and over and over again.
You're making her snort, you bastard! What is she snorting? I don't want her snorting anything. I don't want her to get into drugs until she's after college. After she's done with college, then.
Four till college.
Four till college.
Four till college.
What's four till college?
Four until college, until the end of college. But because the sentence doesn't make sense, it never
Right.
comes.
Okay. Although I don't really think we're gonna ever have to worry about you be doing drugs of any nature. I just don't think that's your personality.
No.
I
That's
mean,
a true story. No bullshit. I gave him a warning. He wouldn't listen. Mofo didn't pay the bill, but kept putting it down.
we learned a hard lesson here in Florida when this is our second house that we've lived in.
Oh, ever?
No. In Florida, yeah, this is our second house in Florida that we've lived in. Our first house was easy to air condition. It was the size of a shed. Okay? It was easy to air condition it. We had one in our bedroom and one in the living room, and that's all you needed. This one has I think, was it a 2.5 ton air handler and 7 vents throughout the house. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But unfortunately, the square footage is too much for the air handler. And me and Lisa both work in the AC industry down here. I come home and she gives me the cold shoulder. Oh, come on, that was funny.
It was funny.
No, I'm talking to them. Is anybody laughing at that? Somebody laugh at that, please. Make me feel good.
What?
That sounded weird. Make me feel good. That'll cost you $20 on the street, son.
And a trip to jail.
Yes, a trip to jail. Well, if you get caught. If you get
Exactly.
caught. I've never been caught.
What?
That's what my friend told me. He said he's never been caught.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your friend's name?
Mike
Mike who?
Zeller.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually, I did have a friend in high school named Mike Zeller. Mike Zeller was a very unusual individual. He's from my old hometown in McHenry, Illinois. I don't know if anybody knows where McHenry, Illinois is, but if you do, say something and let me know if you even know where McHenry, Illinois is at. And don't say it's in Illinois. I got that. But real quick story about Mikey Zeller. Mikey Zeller came from a very big family.
Hey, what if Mike Zeller is watching this? He's
Trust
staying
me,
anonymous?
when you hear the story, you're going to know Mike Zeller is no way in hell he's listening, okay? Mike Zeller came from a big family. There was like 7 or 8 kids, okay? Mike Zeller was a straight A student. Brilliant. But Mike Zeller had a really nasty habit of partying too much and getting in cars and driving. One night, Mikey Zeller got into a really bad car accident. The car he was in flipped. He was a passenger. His head went right through the windshield into a telephone pole. So Mikey Zeller went from being, "Hello, my name is Mike," to and drooling. Okay? So years go by. Mikey Zeller is a little brain dead, in a sense. He gets into another car accident. Believe it or not, he flies through the windshield again. And he hits a tree with his head. 2 accidents, 2 windshields, 2 blunt force trauma to his brain. So this affects his ability for his motor skills. He can't walk right. He walks literally sideways. Like, okay? And he talks really, really funny. Now, Mikey Zeller was known to just walk around the streets of McHenry And he would say stupid things to you like, he'd say, hey, Mike, it's 39 degrees below zero. Where's your coat? I don't know. He'd say, well, Mike, should you go home and get it? Yeah.
Why does he sound like Jason Statham?
That's how he talked. He talked like his voice changed, his personality changed, everything changed about it. I'm talking about a guy who was going to be like a straight A guy in college. I mean, he had his whole future planned out, but then these two accidents. So you fast forward a couple more years. Now you got sideways walking, bad talking Mikey Zeller gets into a third car accident. Flies through the windshield a third time. Okay? All this is hitting, boom, right in the old cranium. He flies out of the windshield, lands onto the blacktop, lays there, stands up, and gets smacked by a car coming the other direction. I mean, you talk about bad luck, okay? Now he is just messed up. Nothing is right with Mikey Zeller. So one day, I'm out driving around, and most people who knew him, if they saw him, they would give him a ride home, wherever he lived at that time. It was a chore getting the information out of him as to where he lived, because he could never remember. I knew where he lived, so I would always take him home. I'm driving down the road one day, I see Mikey Zeller. It's snowing out. Snowing like crazy. It's the middle of a snowstorm. I pull up next to him, I say, Mike, do you want to ride home? No. I said, what are you going to do? I'm going to go rob a gas station. I said, Mike, you don't want to rob a gas station, you'll go to prison. I don't care. So he talked like that. You just didn't put
Did he actually try and rob a gas station?
I'm getting there. Now, I leave him because I can't get him in the car. I can't get him to go home. Okay, I leave him. The next day, my friend who works at the Clark gas station calls me up and he says, guess what happened last night? I said, what happened? He goes, Mikey Zeller came in and robbed us. I go, wait a minute. Sideways walking, bad talking, Mikey Zeller robbed you? And you couldn't stop him? He goes, no, he came in and he demanded all the money. And I told him to get out. And he said, and when he walked out the door, I walked in the back room. He popped back in, reached over the counter, and grabbed a handful of money. He had like $7 in his hand. So now the cops come to investigate. The clerk knows him. Hey, it was Mikey Zeller. So the police decided to go look for him. All they had to do was follow the tracks in the snow that went sideways. They found him a block later, sitting in the middle of the road, counting his $7. Like he just robbed a big major score and he had all the money in the world. And the police knew him too. And they walked up to him and they say, hey, Mike, you did something wrong. I know. They're like, well, you need to come with us. Okay. And he hands the cops $7 and he says, just take me home, taxi cab. Well, luckily the store didn't press charges against him because of his mental deficiencies. But that is the most hard luck story in the world. Now his brother Tim just turned out to be the biggest asshole under the sun. I mean, just complete dick. And the rest of his family just went on to live normal lives. And the last I heard, Mikey Zeller was actually still alive.
Damn.
Oh, there was one other time I ran into him. We had a big store called Dominic's. And I ran into him at the parking lot, and then he said, can you give me a ride home? And I said, sure, Mikey, I'll give you a ride home. I'll be right back. And he goes into the Dominic's, and he comes out limping, hobbling, side to side, jumps in my car, and he goes, hurry up, drive away. I said, why? He goes, I stole the food. Well, here comes the manager out, like, Mikey, you can't steal food from us. And I didn't steal it. And he points to me, he did. It's like, Mike, what are you doing? Why you sell me down the river, dude? I didn't steal the food. And but they also didn't press charges against him. It was really well known in the town that he was just him, and he was harmless. He just was kind of weird. And here's the best part: the man actually found somebody to marry him and produce children with him. Now I don't know what his kids.
There's hopes for everybody.
So it looks good for you. There is just. What?
You don't. Hey, I could be getting all the swinging dicks at college. You don't know that.
I don't. You know what? You're 21, and I don't want to know anymore.
I'm not.
I don't care. I don't want to know anymore. Because that'll piss me the shit off big time, and I don't want to know that. I mean, I can't do anything. You're 21. You're an adult. I can't do anything. I would never tell you how to live your life. I don't want to know that shit. When you're out of college, you can do whatever you want. You could be party girl USA.
You want to know what I spend my weekends doing?
Going through your old button collection, seeing how many blue ones you have.
No, close.
Red ones.
No, researching old serial killers.
Mom, should we worry?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, she's working with you, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I sign life insurance policy papers the other day?
No, that was nothing. That was just formality. You know how it is.
You said it was in case I turned into a grease spot on 19 on my Harley.
He's on to us, Mom.
Are you just going to stare at me?
I should.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I should. Tactical technicians out here. He said
Hey!
happy birthday. So
TT,
hi.
how are you, man?
Chris says happy birthday. Thank
Chris
you.
Slink?
Yes.
Chris Slink, how are you, man? Thank you.
Flo, I don't know who Flo is.
That's Flo right over there.
Oh, you're Flo?
She's Flo. Say hi to Tactical Technician.
Wait, why is she Flo?
Because he gave her that name.
Why Flo?
I don't know. Why Flo?
Hi, Tactical.
Or just call him Major Mayhem.
Major Mayhem?
Yes,
Miranda's-
right? Major Mayhem?
Miranda spends her time catfishing people on the internet. God damn it, he knows my secret.
That's how your mom knows I'm on the internet.
How did he know?
I'm begging somebody to take you, but I have no offers yet.
I don't know why.
You're such
I'm-
a catch.
I am. I'm like
Well, he's easy to catch. He's old. He doesn't move so fast.
What was that?
That's the idiots next door.
Oh, because I was like, that just here.
See, they're getting out of their car right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we live in a really, it's a nice neighborhood. It really is. But our neighbors directly across the street, they're kind of weird. They're always fighting. They're always yelling at each other.
She
bickering.
one day just decided to start spray painting her mailbox out
Yeah.
of the blue.
She went out there and just took a whole bunch of different colors and just started spray painting her mailbox. I was like, okay. Must be some damn good crack you're smoking. Which crack is unbelievable out here. It's so cheap.
How would you know?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I mean, what? Anything good? Excuse me.
California Clinic says
Clitic?
Clinic
California Clitic?
catalytic converter.
Clitic?
I love it. Even the peanut gallery bust gyms, Florida gyms nuts too.
And I love every minute of it.
Tactical technician says I called her Flo because we have Florida gym and Flo just sounded good. I don't know. I have to admit I'm kind of retarded.
For those of you who might not know Tactical Technician, he has a great channel that has to do with survival gear.
He's got some of the coolest fucking knives.
Yes, that's Knight's Armor.
Oh, okay. I thought
Knight's-
he had the.
But he
men's.
does have, I believe you have a knife from Jim at Knight's Armor.
I got them confused. My bad.
But Tactical Technician has some really, really good, more with the times survival tips, what to do. He's always busting the hump of what's that guy's name. He's going to tell me, who's the guy that you're always, somebody B, Grandmaster B, or somebody. Watch the for comments.
I know. California Critic just called Tactical Technician Tactical Titty.
Is it camouflaged? I'm not flat chested, they're camouflaged. Hey, that was funny.
Yeah,
that.
that was. I went to high five you, but you didn't stick your
I don't
hand up.
high five.
Fist bump?
I don't do that either.
Pinky,
I'm not doing that.
thumb.
Thumb what?
Nina! Sorry.
And Tactical Technician, Major Mayhem. I know he's gonna say that guy's name.
He will. I'm
It's
watching.
Grandmaster B or some shit like that. You always bust his balls.
Grandmaster J, or I like to call him Grandmaster Bader.
It's like the old joke. I'm sure everybody's heard this joke, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. When I was a kid, I used to work at a bait shop, and I got promoted one day, and I got to go out on the boats and give the guys the bait. And then I got really, I got put up to a junior baiter where I put the hook and the worm and all that. And then one day I got promoted to masturbator. So it was I was really happy. I was really happy.
Congratulations.
My dad was happy too. He said, "Well, that explains why your hands look like that." Well, from the bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But he never could understand why we always were running out of hand lotion in the house. I
Mm-mm.
don't quite understand.
You like your
myself.
skin to be silky
Baby
smooth,
soft, smooth. Yes.
like a baby's butt.
It's like I always tease with her mother that I fake my orgasms. That's why we run out of mayonnaise in the house. And we should just really go back out to the mayonnaise tree and get some.
Yeah, we have one in the backyard.
Yes, we do. We have a mayonnaise tree out in the backyard.
Just like we have a peanut butter bush.
A peanut butter brush.
Bush. A peanut butter bush.
We have a
peanut
How
butter
come I've not
bush.
known about this peanut butter bush? I am a peanut butter lover. I love peanut butter. Oh my God. If you guys ever want to send me anything, send me a Reese's Fast Break and you have me right there. I love them things. They are so damn
Mom,
good.
I know what to get them for Christmas.
No, you want to hear what Linda did to me one time? Did I ever tell you about the chocolate pies?
No.
Okay.
Tell me about chocolate pie.
Hostess used to make chocolate pies. I don't know if anybody knows about them. Little pies. They were filled with chocolate pudding in them.
Yes,
was-
as most chocolate pies are.
Yes. Well, it'd be strange if they had strawberry filling in them. They wouldn't be chocolate pies. But,
It's Talent Republicans group chat.
oh, God, you're part of them.
I'm wearing.
A Republican in my house? Oh, wait a minute. That's Donald Trump's team. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
We're the chumps.
We're the
Chumps.
We're the Trump chumps. Trump chumps. Did you see where Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders.
Did you see where
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden? Oh my God, I'm starting to sound like him.
You haven't even had half of your beer.
That's how much I've had right there. Look, that's how much I've had. But it is
11%.
so. But where you see where Joe Biden called a bunch of Trump supporters who busted into one of his rally and disturbed all three people who were there.
No, it was all two.
Oh, there was two.
You
Oh,
can't
okay.
include Biden in the people.
Oh, okay. I was including his wife. But they were, I don't know what they were yelling at him. Were they yelling just
4
Trump?
more years.
4 more years, and he called them chumps. Now, instead of being a really, really good politician and appeasing the enemy and trying to convert them over to your side, no, let's just call them names. How anybody can vote for that senile pedophile bastard is beyond me. Beyond me. I mean, the man is just, he's the Antichrist. He really is. He wants to destroy this world along with Camel Toe Harris. And, you know, her idea of getting things done is, well, dropping to her knees and doing some favors.
Jim had a Biden moment about a Biden moment.
Mine was alcohol induced, so I have a little bit of a get out of jail free card on that one.
So
a
you're
mulligan,
you're
a
pulling
mulligan.
the Nancy Pelosi card?
That was good. That was good. That
That's
was
my
good. I don't like the orange man. He's a bad one. We need to get rid of him because he's gonna do a lot of things, and this is what we're gonna have. This is why we gotta get rid of him. Thank you. That was my Nancy Pelosi. Thank you.
No, you want to know what I can do for a Nancy Pelosi thing?
Trust me, she's only clapping because she feels she has to.
See, Margot clapped for me. She liked my joke.
It was good. I liked it too. It was funny.
You want to know what I'm going to do for my Nancy Pelosi impression?
I don't know, but go ahead.
I'm going to bust into a salon and demand I get my hair done.
You should have just left it where you were at.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You stretched.
You know, hey.
You stretched Armstrong that joke. So
Hey.
you tried though.
the,
You tried.
Even the greatest ball players strike out sometimes.
Yes, except for Babe Ruth. I heard he just played a game.
Really?
Yes. Oh, I know everything about sports.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me one thing about football then that isn't obvious.
The ball is brown. Tom Brady sucks.
That's pretty obvious.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a bunch of idiots.
Okay.
Are they winning? Am I supposed to say they're idiots or am I supposed to say they're good?
Considering a couple of weeks ago they got beat by the Chicago Bears.
Okay, they're idiots.
Yeah, they're not.
Raymond James Stadium can be seen from her room.
Mm-hmm. The bright red lights.
The what?
No, the red lights in the distance.
Oh, I thought somebody said something
No.
on there. I didn't know.
If you look out my common room window, you can see red lights in
Your
the
common
distance.
room window. Hey, that's a really cool looking window. It's just common.
It's my common
Nothing
room.
special about it. It's just common. It's common.
It's common room.
Sounds like somebody who's has a speech impediment. Are you common? Are you common?
You common?
Or that rapper, that guy that was on that TV series or that show, Hell on Wheels. Common, the rapper.
Common.
Yes, he's from Chicago.
Who the hell is he?
He's a black rapper from Chicago
Who turned actor?
who turned actor.
Oh, is it that kind of? It's gonna sound rude, but is it that tall dude? He's kind of pompous.
Boy, you just described almost everybody in Hollywood.
He's tall. He's tall. He's bald.
Yes, he is bald, which most rappers are bald. Why is that? Does it affect their hairline?
He likes to. Never mind.
Are the beats so good that their hair falls out? Yo.
No.
No.
You're not
I'm
not
not.
Eminem. You can't rap.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah.
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 Wait
Go
till
ahead.
Christmas. You'll see some rapping.
Wow.
Man, I can whip that tape around like nobody's business.
You're about one of the only guys I know
I
that
can.
that can actually rap a halfway decent gift.
I can.
Every guy I've ever seen rap a gift has done terribly. I don't know if it's just
No,
do
it's
halfway.
me.
You do
no, I
halfway decent. I don't.
Because I don't buy that bullshit. Guys go, I can't rap a gift. I don't know what I'm doing. It's easy. Figure it out. It's not that you can't. It's that you don't want to. So if you have a daughter, you make her do it.
You want to know what Aaron
And
is?
if you have a wife or a girlfriend, you make them do it. With the, oh, I can't do it, baby. Could you help me, please?
You want to know what Aaron used to do? He'd just buy a bunch of boxes and put them in boxes because he was too lazy.
Well, see, now I'm the type of I believe that if you're going to give somebody a gift and you really, really care about this person, you put the effort into it.
Exactly.
Okay? I mean, I remember the effort Lisa gave me when she gave me my gift last year, which was divorce papers. Thank God she canceled them. But they were wrapped so beautifully, and they were handed to me by a nice gentleman at the door. What was his name again? Service or process server? That was his
Process
name.
server. Mr. Process
Mr.
server.
Processor. He was such a nice guy. And I remember he just looked at me and goes, sorry, dude. I was like, well, look at the presentation. That's worth it, anything right there. You know, presentation is there. And that's part of the deal.
I would like to say I'm an excellent gift giver.
You are?
I am.
What was an excellent gift that you've given me?
The picture?
You're pointing to a cabinet.
The picture, not the cabinet.
The picture.
The thing on the
The
wall.
thing on the wall.
This,
There's a thing on the wall.
This thing. This thing.
That thing? Oh.
I'd like to think it was a good gift.
This is my two late dogs. This is Bandy, and that's Bobby. Bobby was a seeing eye dog, and as you can tell, I don't know if I can't see the camera. Oh, wait, I can see it on the
Yeah,
phone.
you're
down here.
good.
This right here is right here is I'm waiting for my finger on the show.
Right.
There we go. This is Bobby's leader dog ID, and this is
You gotta move it a little bit. They can't
Yeah.
really see it.
I gotta go that way. Or I
Keep
gotta go
going.
no, the other way. Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
Yeah.
This was my dog Bandy's last dog tag, and she found a picture of these two, and she had it created into what do they call
Digital. It's like a digital art file, essentially.
it?
It got put on canvas.
Those were two. This was a good picture, a good gift. I like this one. This is a good one. This
Thank
is a good
you.
one. Yeah, go put it back up there, please.
Or the year I helped you and Mom give each other the same exact phone.
Oh, the
That was a fun year.
The
They were Samsung.
Note 4s.
Yeah.
Note 4s when Note 4s came out.
Yeah, Mom came up to me and go, "Oh, Jim really deserves a new phone, so we're gonna get him this Samsung Note 4." I was like, "Cool." Jim comes up to me a couple of days later. "Your mom, she deserves a new phone with Duncan. She needs something reliable. We're gonna get her the Samsung Note 4." Okay, no problem. You know, they're gonna get each other phones. Mom comes up to me and go, "I'm gonna put it on my card. You know, he won't notice." Because I look at the finances, so he won't notice. I was like, cool. Jim comes up to me. I'm going to put it on her card secretly through T-Mobile. I'm going to go, oh, God, how is she not going to know? Because she watches the finances.
She does.
And then I had both phones in my dresser drawer for 2.5 weeks.
Making nothing but 900 calls on them.
Yep. And
She was calling 1-900 Justin Bieber.
How'd you know? And then
I got the bill. That's how I know.
And then I wrapped both of them. And then
Yo, she wrapped them. Yo.
yeah. Or no, my favorite year. Mom, remember the year I forgot your Christmas present?
Yes.
How do you forget your mother's birthday or Christmas?
Christmas present. I
How do
forgot.
you forget that?
It just happened.
I have been with your mother for almost 14 years. I have never forgotten her birthday or her Christmas.
Yeah.
I remember our anniversary is September 25th, and I every September 25th I wake up and I go, "Happy anniversary," and she goes, "For what?" And I go, "We were married." She, "Oh, I'm just messing with you." But it's funny because every year she's just messing with me. I don't know. Think I should think into that a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
And then I remember the dog's birthday.
I do too.
Yeah.
Diesel is February 2nd, Groundhog's Day.
Mhm.
That's actually the birthday. No, did we give him that birthday, or is that what we?
That's what the shelter estimated.
The shell. He's a rescue. We got him from.
Helping Paws in Belvedere, Illinois.
Was it Belvedere?
Yeah, it was Belvedere.
Belvedere, Illinois. We got him. Nina, her birthday is
January 27th.
Yes.
January 27th, and we got her from
La Crosse, Wisconsin.
La Crosse, Wisconsin. We drove up there. That was, God, how many hours was that? 2 hours one way? 2 hours first to go look at the dogs. Second time to go up there and get her.
You want to know how I knew Nina was going to be the one we got?
No.
Because when we got into the puppy pen, she was the one that was eating my shoelaces.
Well, she was also the biggest female. We wanted the biggest females that they had.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer if you have a dog, you get a female dog. And this is not to be sexist, but female dogs are easier to control. And I don't mean that in a sexist term. I mean that simply in the terms of they are easier, they're more willing to appease their humans. Where male dogs are like, screw you, I'm not doing
You
that.
hear that, Diesel?
We miss any comments here?
No. California Critic says September 25th is Lisa's Groundhog Day. She hopes the next one will be better.
Oh my god.
I just need to he needs to make a stand-up comedy routine.
Yeah, he is. He's a funny guy. He really is a funny guy. I like him a lot. We actually used to live in the town that Groundhog Day was filmed in.
Yes.
And when it was being filmed, I didn't know Lisa at the time, but I used to have friends who were production assistants on the shoots around the area. And they would call me and say, "Hey, we're going to be shooting here at 3:00 in the morning. Just show up." And there were here's the good scene where he jumps the car through the giant
Billboard.
gopher billboard, and the cops are talking to him. We were there for that. And what was really funny was Bill Murray. They're in between setting up for something. Harold Ramis was there because he was the director. Harold Ramis he tells Bill, he says, "You got 10 minutes." So Bill comes out. He's the greatest guy in the world. He's always willing to entertain people. So he comes out there and he's looking at everybody. He's dressed in that suit, so he looks really, really, cool. And this one woman is just losing her mind. She's, "Bill, oh my God, Bill. And he walks over and he puts his arm around her. He leans in. He says it really loud for the rest of us. There's like 20 people there, and he goes, "Look, the kid's not mine. I don't know who you are. Quit following me to my work. Do I come to your McDonald's and knock the burgers off the shelf? Well, it was funny. I
Fun
didn't say anything to
fact,
make you
Jim
guys
was
laugh.
the groundhog stunt double.
I actually was. I was. I had to learn how to speak groundhogese.
Speak it.
I still remember my lines too. So.
Did you make it into, what scenes did you make it into?
Well, prior to that, I was in one of the Rocky movies.
Really?
I played the side of Beef he beat the shit out of.
Wait, were you that groundhog in Caddyshack?
No, that was another actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Sir Lawrence of Grandier.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
he
hear
was-
he's a nice dude. Is he?
He is, yeah, a little hairy, but he's a nice guy.
Well, you know,
No,
some of the best people are.
Some of the best people are what?
Hairy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Some of the best people are hairy.
Is that a dig on me?
No, I meant
Yeah.
that genuinely. Some of the best people are hairy.
Okay, I can't help it. I'm one hairy individual. Okay.
Really? They can't tell?
Well, no, that's just a beard and long hair. That doesn't mean anything.
You have literally a giant tuft of chest hair poking out of your shirt.
No, I don't.
No.
Actually, I do. And what's funny is if you look at me sideways, it literally sticks out like this far.
No, California critic says you were the old hobo in Groundhog Day. He said he thought you looked familiar.
The old hobo.
Wasn't he in the beginning of the movie?
Oh no, the guy with the soup.
Yeah.
When Bill Murray takes him in, he goes, "Here, have another one." It's hard when he gets down to the bottom like that. That was actually our town square that was filmed in.
Mhm.
And another movie they filmed out there was Train, Planes, and Automobiles.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, those things with John Candy and Steve Martin. And me and a friend of mine, we actually walked past security, and we got right up to Steve Martin and John Candy's trailer, and they were sitting outside. And I remember they kind of looked at us like they freaked out first, like, "Oh shit!" And we're like, "No, we're not stalkers. Don't worry about it." And they're like, "Oh." They started talking to us. "Hey, like, what do you guys do around here? This is kind of a boring little town." And we were talking, and within a couple minutes, security was there, rifling us out of there. "Come on, guys, you can't be back here," and stuff like that. But that was fun. We watched a lot of that being filmed. They also filmed a cereal commercial on my street. Not a serial killer commercial.
Aww.
A cereal
Which
commercial.
one?
I think it was for Life cereal.
Oh, no
It's
one likes
it's the
life.
father and the son walking down the sidewalk, and the son's going, "Hey, Dad, how did you get to be so healthy and strong?" He goes, "Well, son, I eat a lot of Life cereal." And then they go into Life cereal. When you need something more, Life cereal. Thank you. I'm not a thespian. I just play one on YouTube. Thespian,
Wow.
not lesbian.
Wow, you know big words.
I do.
What's an-
Califragilistic something.
What's another big word you know?
Emulsify.
You want to know what a complicated word I know?
What?
Lulu.
Lulu?
You want to know what that word means?
What's Lulu?
Lulu means like
No, Lulu's a cartoon character.
no. Lulu
Little
is
Lulu.
Lulu is actually a word.
Does anybody know Little Lulu? Let me know.
It means
Margot
like
probably does.
you like. There's like a lot of it. You like that thing a lot. Like, oh, that person is such. They.
So I would say like you're really Lulu.
Yeah.
Oh, because I really like you a lot.
Aww.
You're a nice kid.
That's when Jim gave John some nose candy. Damn. You're the one that got John Candy hooked on cocaine.
John Candy never did cocaine.
I thought he did.
No, that was John Belushi.
There's so many Johns.
And especially like the one that's in the other room there and the room over there. We have 2 Johns in our house.
There's so many Johns.
We is living high on the hog, y'all. We have 2 pee holes that we can go into. We have 2 indoor outhouses.
California critic says Lulu wore a red dress and had dark hair.
Yes, that's exactly it. And she was very strange, and she had chubby cheeks, and she had weird eyes, and yeah. I never watched it. She was in comic books primarily. I thought for sure Margot would know that one. You don't see her on there, do you?
She hasn't
Fruit
said
Loops.
anything yet. You talking about the cereal?
Yeah, Fruit Loops. No, it wasn't a Fruit Loops commercial.
That was before you said life. So
Right.
No.
Before life.
before life.
Before life.
What about the afterlife?
I don't think there's afterlife cereal.
There should be. Because
And if
ghosts get
there's-
hungry too.
I'm sure they do, but have you never watched Casper? When Casper eats, the food just falls right through him.
Casper is such a good movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Casper the Friendly Ghost sucks. I never liked Casper. Casper was Casper was a little dick. So was Richie Rich.
from a childhood
Well, yeah,
What's the
your
word?
childhood memories.
what's the word? Not memories, but
Childhood.
you know what word I'm trying to think of, right?
I do.
Childhood.
Memorabilia.
Reminiscing about my childhood. There we go. Thank you.
That's the word. I wasn't thinking of that word.
But Casper was, California critic says Casper was a little puss. But
Yes, he
Margot
was.
goes, Casper was the friendly ghost. Casper was a dick.
Yeah.
Let's all be honest. Casper was a dick.
Casper was like, and then his friend Wendy the witch. Okay, aren't witches supposed to be nasty and ugly? I mean, my first wife was.
Your second wife?
That was Linda. Whoops.
She's gonna come back and haunt you.
Sorry, Linda. No, she won't. She wouldn't come. It's been 21 years and she's never contacted me
That you know of.
that I know of. But for the first 2 to 3 years, I was in a drug-filled, drunken haze. So maybe she did kind of try to contact me, and I just didn't know her.
Maybe she contacted you through the dogs. Maybe she possessed Bandy or Bobby.
She could have.
Hmm.
There was one time right after she died. Excuse me. One time after she passed away, I was sitting on the couch, and Linda used to always sit on the other side of me. And I was sitting there. I was feeling depressed. I was wasted on something. And I remember one dog was in one bedroom, and the other dog was in the other bedroom. And I didn't call them, and they both walked out at the same time, met in the hallway, walked over together, sat right in front of the chair Linda used to always sit in, and their heads were going together, like they would do with her. They were sitting there, and they were looking at something, and I remember I asked them, what are you guys looking at? And they both looked at me like, moron, it's her. And they went right back to it. And Bobby was Linda's dog. She was her seeing eye dog. What Bobby did was, when Bobby wanted Linda to pay attention, she would put her head in her lap and she would just look at her. Well, she went up and she laid her face or her head on the seat. And whenever she would do that, Bandy, my Rottweiler, would just walk away, and Bandy walked away. And I thought, oh man, and I got the chills big time. It was just very, very scary.
Miss Mary says, I'm right next to Joliet.
Joliet?
Yeah.
Where are you in Lockport? Frankfurt? Mantoon?
I like Joliet. They
Oh,
have
I
a nice
don't.
prison. They have a nice prison.
Oh, I don't like Joliet. Oh my God.
That was a
I used to make deliveries down to East Joliet. And I mean, East Joliet and a white guy, oh my God, that's like gambling. But the prize is your life. You either get to keep it or you don't, along with your wallet. I drove down there many times and I did not like it at all.
I like the
Did not. That was one of those places. It was job site, unload, get the hell out. Does she say where she's from? What city?
no.
So if you're, oh, let me see. Sorry, yawn. I'm trying to suppress the yawn.
You can't
I'm a white
suppress,
supressist.
You can't suppress a yawn.
I'm a white supressist.
Really?
The yawn community doesn't like me because I'm always suppressing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty funny. But then
You-
again, I think a lot of shit that I say is funny.
You're also biased.
No, I like all people.
That's no.
Oh, biased. No, I have nothing against the electric lights. Ballast. That's a thing. It's electric
Yeah, I got it.
ballast.
I got it.
It's
I know what
Cool.
that means. Yeah, I got it. I'm
So-
a lot. This brain's a lot smarter than you think it is.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay, see, I picked it that way.
it can hold a lot of information
Ooh.
in it. Lots of types of
Sorry.
information in it.
Okay, and look at this. I'm going slow tonight. That is where I'm at.
I finished my drink before you.
Yeah, I know, lush. Is that your future?
No.
She's going to be like 60 years old sitting in the bar going, when I was in college, I used to do some stuff. Oh, yeah? What'd you do? I don't know. It was back when I was in college.
Yeah.
Give me another beer
Yeah. Next time.
and a pack of smokes.
when you see Sam on Saturday, he'll tell you about the exciting
Oh.
life I live in college.
Yes. Speaking of Sam, I'm sure he's not here anymore.
Yes.
But Sam Tampa.
Oh, do you want me to?
No, I'm just waiting for you to say something stupid.
No, go ahead.
Because she's gonna say something. Watch. She's gonna say something. Get ready. It's coming. Okay? It's coming. Sam Tampa, the man.
Go
Here it
ahead.
comes. It's coming. I mean, I can see it just building and building.
Go ahead. No. Continue.
Sam Tampa, the man, the legend, the conservative,
No, I'm laughing because I didn't tell you this.
the
Okay.
conservative girl's dream, the young stud that he is, the destroyer of many hearts of young women, the
Well,
want and dreams of many wet ones.
Considering he has a girlfriend, I don't think that's the case.
Well, his girlfriend's not watching.
That you know of.
She's not watching. I guarantee she's not. Because if she's watching, she's going, why is this old fucker talking about you?
No, I know his girlfriend. His girlfriend's really sweet.
Oh, she is?
I work with her.
You work with her?
She's one of the exec members for my charter.
Oh.
Yeah, she's really nice.
What's her name?
Sydney?
Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney.
Her parents named her after a town in Australia?
I don't know.
Sydney?
She's a really nice girl.
I'm sure she's a nice girl, but come on, that name? Sydney? Sounds like a guy's name, doesn't it? What's your name? My name's Sydney. Oh.
I don't think
Nice
I've
to
ever
meet you,
met
Sydney.
I don't think I've met a
I'm
single-
just messing with you, Sam. Shit. Sydney is a nice name.
But you
Sounds
were,
like Cindy.
what you were saying about Nina, what are
Oh.
you doing?
Next Saturday, Sam Tampa himself, Sam O'Neill. Many of you might know him.
O'Neill?
Sam Neill.
You said O'Neill.
Whatever. You know, I gotta get that out of there. It looks so disgusting.
Nina wants to make an appearance.
No, she's down there. They can't see her. Hang on, I'll show you my dog.
Here she is.
There's my pup.
Here she is.
That's one of them. The other one is probably the bedroom sleeping. He is the gold medal winner in sleeping. For
No,
a
he's
dog.
platinum.
He can sleep. The dog can sleep. Unbelievable. The dog can sleep 24 hours a day. I mean, it's just amazing. And you can't get him to go out. You cannot get that dog to go outside. I have to physically force him to go outside. And then it's like a peep poo bomb goes off. So, and he's crazy. And I take him for a WALK. I can't say the word or else I'll go crazy. But when I take him for it, we get 3 feet away from the house, and that dog has to crap 2 times.
He's a good boy.
He's a good dog. Don't get me wrong. He's a good dog.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, his bathroom habits are ridiculous. I train my own dogs, and I have trained my 2 dogs to go 15 to 16 hours without having to go to the bathroom. They're so well trained that they will not drink any water if they have to go while they're waiting for me. They will wait till I get home. They'll go outside. They'll do their business. They'll come in. Then they'll drink like crazy. That's why we had to hide all the liquor, and this one just farted. Sitting here all of a sudden. Thanks, Nina.
What you were saying about Sam on Saturday?
Yes, Sam on Saturday. This coming Saturday, which is Halloween.
Ooh.
Halloween. It's going to be scary, let me tell you. That's Boris Karloff. Okay. He's going to be here. And we are going to be drinking these. And we are going to be doing our own live stream. He's going to be sitting right there. Right in this general area right here.
Instead of nope.
Instead, it's going to look more like, it's going to be a different person sitting there. And he will be here Halloween night. It's probably most likely going to be between 3 and 5 o'clock Eastern time, Florida time. I don't know for sure, but I will be updating people through my community page as time goes on, when we figure out an exact time. I don't know if she's going to be back here or not.
Maybe. We'll see.
I hope if he picks you up, I hope he takes you back home. Because,
No, he's just gonna leave me on the side of the road.
Me and your mother talked about this last week when it was it this week? Well, the last time Sam was tentatively supposed to show up here, but he couldn't because schoolwork was too much. He had too much of a workload, and I'm not going to interrupt with anybody's schoolwork because school is very important. School is number one, family is number two, fun shit is number three. Hey, look, I just gave myself a 3. I'm watching myself. I told you, watching myself.
What you were saying? You
I
and
was
Lisa
saying-
were talking about?
Oh, we were talking about you coming here, and Sam said he would give you a ride.
Yeah.
And I told Mommy Dearest over there that if you came out here, I would probably take you back home on Sunday. But I don't think I'm going to do that this time.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to polish up the old thumb.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I trust all these people in Pasco County, Florida to get her ride
Yeah.
home safely. Would you not? There's so many upstanding individuals in Pasco County, Florida, in the New Port Richey area, that they're just lovely people. Lovely people. So they twitch a little bit. They're a little dirty and a little smelly, but their hearts are in good places. They really are. I mean, don't put them down because they smoke a little crack and a little meth. That's nothing.
It's fine.
That's nothing. They're just doing that because they're a little stressed. Just as they say in Spanish, piquito. Piquito. I don't know how you say stressed in Spanish. El
But,
streso.
but I gotta talk to him again, see if he's still willing to pick me up and drive me out here.
Okay.
But
Well, if
not,
I'll deny this next weekend, but if he does bring you out here, I'll take you home. But I'm going to deny it next weekend.
Okay.
So you're going to have to bring up this segment of the show tonight and say, see, you told me that. Because I'm going to deny it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jake from State Farm is back.
Hey, Jake, how are you?
So what kind
Well,
of
it
insurance
is-
quote can you get me?
He is Jake from State Farm.
Pasco has been on almost every episode of Cops in Florida. That is actually true.
Yes. And we were actually at the last live PD meet and greet that was held at the Pasco Sheriff's Office. And that was an overwhelming amount of people. There was like, what they say, almost 9,000 people,
I got
close to
pet the
10,000
dogs.
people. We got to see Canine
Shep.
Flex, Shep, Yogi, and what was the
Buster.
Buster. There's actually, I have a video. Go back in my archives. You'll see Canine Buster. He smiles for the camera. I don't know if I didn't. No, I don't think I did any YouTube videos on that. I might have. I'm not sure.
I just remember
But it was a good time.
I just remember one comment. It makes me chuckle every single time. You and Mom were off trying to get a picture of the dog, and I was standing by this woman, and Carmack came by.
Carmack.
And to most women, he is a good-looking guy.
I can feel his pain.
Yeah.
I really can.
But to most women, he's a good-looking guy. But he was walking by, and this one woman, she was like 30, 35. I just remember her going, "Oh my God, he just gave me the biggest orgasm of my life." And I just burst out laughing.
First night I met your mother, she said the same thing about Carmack. So,
Wow.
and she didn't even know him. That's the strange part about it. She didn't even know who he was.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, one of the funniest things that I remember was I forget the cop's name. Ramirez
Ramirez or something.
No. But he's one of the main cops on Live PD. And he came out and the crowd is yelling to him, "Hey, come over here, give us a picture." And they're literally verbally pulling him, and he's walking back and forth, and he finally turns around and he goes, "People, get a life, I'm just a cop."
Lyndon's out here.
Lyndon?
Yeah, he just said happy birthday to me.
Oh, that asshole. Oh, that Lyndon, sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean you were an asshole.
Well, thank you.
I like Lyndon.
They're going to be here
They're going to be here?
a couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah. Mom says they start their journey down here after they vote.
Lyndon and Sabra on a journey for life, trying to get back to somewhat normalcy after leaving Pennsylvania.
Coming out winter 2020.
Yeah, that would be a good movie. It'd be him driving down the road going, "Get the fuck out of my way!
Yeah, they leave November 4th.
That's okay, Lyndon. I'm the same way behind the wheel. I am just, and I have got actually more aggressive behind the wheel living down here. You have to be. You can't be nice down here driving down 19. If you don't believe me, look up Highway 19, Pasco County. It runs from the south to the north, depending on which way you're going, north to the south, depending. It's 8 lanes of pure adrenaline kicking asphalt excitement. And I ride my motorcycle on 19 4 times a day. Going to work, coming home for lunch, going back to work, coming home from work. It's fun. Let me tell you, it is a good time. I have been, and I fly a Trump flag off my Harley. And I have been called names. I have been called an asshole, stupid fuck, Trump supporter, asshole. And then occasionally I'll get, now the new thing in Florida to do is if you're a Trump supporter and you see another one, you yell out Trump and you do this 4 more years. I get that a lot. 4 more, buddy. Yeah.
See, I don't get nice things.
And
I
well,
don't
that's
get
because
nice
you're in a
things.
Democratic goddamn city. You're in
I
Tampa.
don't get nice things.
Tampa is Democratic hell.
I
out
get
there.
told I'm a hater of women and I'm betraying my own kind, and how dare I fall for such
What kind are you?
racist-
White girl.
such racist beliefs. And I am this was my favorite one. I'm a pig-headed, bigoted, basic white bitch that doesn't know any better, so she listens to the man because she doesn't know any better.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So it's better that you listen to some girl who has no life experience or knowledge
Yes,
and has not researched what she is bitching about.
exactly.
What rights has Trump taken away that are female rights? I would just like one answer.
Yeah, and
What were the rights that were taken away?
well, at when I was at the tabling event for college Republicans, Sam can later confirm this in the comments. It was me, him, and another girl were there, and we were sitting at the table just kind of chilling. This one girl walks by and she yells, "Fuck Trump!" And because we're on a student campus, part of me was like, "Fuck you too," but the other part of me was like, "I can't do that. I gotta be a nice person.
You can tell this kid was raised by me.
I gotta be a nice person." So I said, "Thank you. Have a nice day." She said, "Thank you. You have a nice day too when all your rights are taken away as a woman because you voted for Trump." And so I just bit my tongue. I smiled. I looked into her direction as she walked off and went, "Wow, she's a fucking bitch."
Oh my God, I pray that your grandmother never watches these.
Oh God. I just realized that. Oh God.
I don't think she will, because Robert doesn't know about him, and he doesn't. Well, even if he did, he wouldn't watch him anyway.
Oh God.
That's her brother,
It's
who
fine.
lives in Illinois,
It's fine.
who's her older brother, actually.
But I don't know. She.
No, I agree with what you just heard. Trump has not taken away any women's rights. He has absolutely not taken away any single right. Just like I have a very, very good friend of mine who happens to be gay. He's married to his husband.
Well,
And-
I hope so.
Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to set up the story. And I remember talking to him one time, and he stated to me that he was so afraid of Trump getting into office because he's going to strip all my rights away as a gay man. Well, that was been almost 4 years. What rights have you lost? None. None. He's a good guy. I'm not calling him out. But he's a good guy. But I hate these people. And the other thing I get, oh, your battery's going dead.
It's fine.
The other thing I love is these people who, a good example, Caitlin Bennett, Liberty Hangout. When she corners these libtard college students and they start screaming, "Trump sucks, Trump sucks," and she'll say, "Well, why? He's a criminal." Well, what has he done? Crimes. Which crimes? All of them. Which one in
Wow, he's
particular?
committed all crime?
Which one in particular? And they can never answer her. They don't even know what they're just so attuned to hating one man, they don't even know what they're talking about. If they actually knew politics and actually looked at our country and where it was 8 years prior to where it is now, or 12 years prior, excuse me. to where it is now, they would see. The Obama-Biden administration was the worst presidency in the history of presidents, with maybe the exception of William Taft. No, Harrison.
I thought
No,
Carter was
no.
pretty bad.
Oh God, no. Carter called up Obama and said, "Jesus Christ, thank you for taking the title away from me as worst president ever." Carter wasn't a bad president. Carter was a president at the wrong time, and Carter was too soft. He did the wrong things at the wrong time, but he did broker a peace deal in the Middle East. But it broke down, and they went back to killing each other. And you know what? Let them kill each other. I don't care.
But
really
I
don't
wore my college Republican shirt on campus one day.
And I wore my Sox shirt one day
Yeah, I wore it one day on campus, and
to the Rays game,
I was walking to class because
and I was walking to the field
as I do because I am
As
a
I
good
do.
student,
because I'm a good fan.
and I had this. I think it was a man or a lady.
And I had
one
a
of the
man
two,
and a woman,
and they were driving in their car down the street.
and they were just
and
walking
they
to
slowed
me.
down
And they
beside
walked
me,
by and they slowed down.
and they said,
And they said,
"Fuck you."
"Hey, are you here to
Such-
watch the ball game?" And I went, "Yeah."
No, they said sorry. They said, "Fuck you, you racist bitch."
The people I ran into didn't say. They just said, "It's a pretty good ball game, isn't it? You want a beer?"
And I said, "Fuck you too." Have
And
a
I
nice day."
said, "Sure, I'll take a beer."
And they said again, called me a bitch as
And
they
they
pulled
again
down the
offered me
road.
another beer, and then as they were walking
And
away,
that's how that story ends.
and that's how that story ends with me.
Really?
Really,
That's where you're gonna
Yes.
go that way?
I just went that way.
Do I need to hit you in front of all these people?
No, you don't need to hit me because I don't agree with you hitting me.
Why not?
Because it's not right.
Why not?
Because
Because isn't an answer.
well, it is in my world.
You always told me that growing up.
That's because I didn't know what else to say. Yeah. Also, you have to remember something. I've had zero.
You trying to play footsie
No,
with
I'm
me
trying to put my
underneath the
feet up.
table?
I'm trying to put my feet up, and your Sasquatchian feet are in the way. When I got with your mother, I don't have any biological children of my own.
That you know of.
Well, that I know of, but I really don't think there's any out there. I mean, God gave me a hell of a 6-shooter, but He gave me blanks. Just ask Lisa; she'll tell you.
Oh, you have blanks. Upper and lower.
I knew she was gonna say.
Damn, Mom!
I knew it. I just knew it. Isn't it amazing when you've been with somebody long enough, you know exactly where they're gonna go when you say something, and you set them up, and they you know right where they're gonna go.
Give them the nice toss up and they just hit the home run.
But that's okay. I'm actually very happy being married to your mom.
I'd hope so.
I am. I'm very happy with her. I mean, she's phenomenal. I love her.
Oh.
She's a great woman. I mean, she puts up with a lot of my shit. And she,
Literally.
and it's so funny when we lived in Illinois. Lisa and her mother used to come over to our house quite often, and they would sit there at the kitchen table and they would talk about how we're going to take care of whatever problem that was up at the time. And they always had this little fun way of making me feel that I had actual valid points. They would be talking about, I'd sit down and go, and they go, "Oh, and what do you think? Do you think this or this?" And I would give my opinion, knowing damn well they're going, "Yeah, right. We're going to do whatever we're going to do." So I just stopped giving my opinion because
Florida
it didn't
Jim
matter.
loves Lisa. He just hates her kids.
No, I don't. That's not funny.
That was California Critic.
That's not funny. No, I don't hate her kids.
Yes, he does.
No, I don't.
He's just saying this because there's recording.
No, I don't hate you or your brothers. I actually, to tell you the truth, my game plan was simply this. There's 2 boys that are ahead of her. I thought because of her being a girl, she was going to be more attuned to her mother. Now, I'm not saying she's not, but I never thought I was going to have the relationship that I have with her. I never thought it. I always thought I was going to be her middle son. I thought he was going to be my little mini-me, and we were always going to get in trouble and piss mommy off. I always thought that. I actually envisioned one day me and this kid sitting down and, either having motorcycles together or something along that line. I just envisioned that. But unfortunately, he was an angry child. He's much better now, but he was an angry child. He wanted nothing to do with me. So I just threw all my attention toward her.
And
And you know what?
I needed to accept attention and love from somewhere, so.
You don't need to get it. You got it. You've You've had an absolutely wonderful life.
Yes, I have.
You have had a wonderful life. Me and your mother have made sure that you have had everything that you've needed, but we've never coddled you either.
No.
We never made that stupid, we'll get you this, whatever you want. Go.
That's why I'm very unapproachable. He's not gonna hear the end of that.
Who?
Sam calls me unapproachable.
He does?
Yeah.
Sam, you bastard.
He described me as unapproachable.
And you know what? From a
Sam.
distance, you have that bitch face sometimes.
I can't help it. It's
So-
my face.
I taught her that.
It's my face.
Don't trust anybody. It's your face?
And sometimes that makes you approachable. So Sam did tell the truth.
Unapproachable.
Well, unapproachable. Sam did tell the truth to a point.
I can't help it. I have a
I would
resting.
stick up for him.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong, Sam. I'm just saying, come on.
No,
Come on.
it's funny. It's funny.
It's fine. I mean, when I go back, like, here's something that, okay, many of you know, I have just, like 7 months ago, I purchased a Harley Davidson. And that is one of my number one things in this world. I absolutely love it. And I will never get rid of it. It will always be in my garage one way or another. And I'm actually hoping that when I get too old to drive it or too old to throw my leg up over the saddle, that providing she doesn't marry some pussbag faggot who's afraid of motorcycles.
Why would you assume that?
I'm not assuming it. I'm just saying in case, there could be some slick talk, a little fruitcake come by and go,
Oh, Miranda, I really like you, but I don't like motorcycles. Whoa.
You really think I'm stupid enough?
no, I'm not saying that, but things can change. A guy could come along and he could be completely what I don't like in a guy, and then you just absolutely go crazy over it. I don't think you would. I'm just simply saying that if that happens, I'm not going to. I want to give whoever she marries to, but she's got to be married to him for a while. I mean, I'm not like marry him on Tuesday and you're getting my Harley on Thursday. No, I want her to marry a guy's guy, if that makes sense. I want her to marry somebody that I can talk to the way I talk to her and the way I talk to other guys. Not that she's a guy, but although she has been standing up lately when she pees, which is really strange because the dogs are telling me that she stands up when she pees, dude. You better worry. Even my male dog's kind of scared a little bit of her. But I think I would really like if you marry a decent guy and he likes Harleys. When I get to that age, I would probably give it to him.
Aw.
And he better damn well treat it with respect because I will take it right back from his dumb ass.
78 in a walker and
Well, 78, I can still shoot a gun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a bad guy, but I just there's some things you just don't piss me off about, okay?
don't
'Cause
touch the dogs.
don't touch my dogs, don't fuck up my wife or my daughter or my bike, and we're fine.
What about the guns?
Well, the guns are gonna be on my side
Okay.
because my guns are gonna be like me; they're gonna go off. Right? I don't want to shoot anybody, but I really, honestly, don't have a single problem with putting some lead through somebody's head that breaks into this house or hurts my wife or my kid. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. What's that?
Someone added me as a friend and I don't know who they are.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, I want to be your friend. Who are you? I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's like the phone call I got today. Guy tried to tell me he was from Harley Davidson Finance. And he wanted to know questions that were not something Harley Davidson Finance would call and ask. So we had it out on the phone.
Had it out?
Yes.
I think that's a little bit weak.
I simply informed him that he was a idiot.
Pencil neck dick and told him to go fuck himself multiple times?
I don't remember that.
Isn't that what he said, Mom?
Did that happen?
Yeah. Mom
I
just
don't
confirmed
remember
it.
it.
I don't
remember.
know. There were several four-letter words, and none of them were nice.
California critic is leaving. You might want to say goodbye.
Oh, I'll see you later, California Critic. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to be getting off here in a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
We got to get done. My live streams are only supposed to go an hour. The problem is I just can't shut up. That is my problem.
We got
This is why I need a podcast, so I can do this. And I need the money. So send me podcast equipment, people. Send it to Florida Jim, Pasco County, Florida.
777.
No, 7716 Rotilio Court. That's my work address.
Oh, I was like,
And don't send it to Florida Jim because they'll send it back. Who the hell is that? Actually, I think my boss would go, I bet you that's Jim. That
What's
sounds
his
like him. Because I'm the only guy at work that looks like this. I'm not kidding you. I am the only. Every time somebody new comes in, they see my Harley sitting out front, they always walk up to me and go, that's yours, isn't it? And I go, yeah, how'd you know? And I go, because the other guys just don't look like they would belong on one. I work with a 26-year-old kid who is the greatest guy in the world. I mean, I absolutely love the guy. He's so cool. He's going through some shit big time. He lost his mom recently. And he's got a whole bunch of shit to go through. He's about to lose the place he's living in, and he's under so much stress, and I'm trying to help him out the best I can. But I can only go do so much. I'm helping him by telling him where to go for help, what to do. He needs to speak to somebody, but he doesn't want to talk to me because we work with each other, and I'm sure that if he starts talking about his mom, he's going to break down. And I don't want to see him do that. And I don't think he wants to see me see him do that. So I told him to call a counselor. He's in the midst of doing that. And I keep telling him, you got to, just because you're pissed off, you can't go out drinking. But he's lost both of his parents.
That's what the hardcore drugs are for.
That's what they are. Okay, no, he doesn't do hardcore drugs. He doesn't. He's a nice guy, and I feel really bad for him. But yeah, so okay. Well, let's end this.
Yeah, we should probably end it on a little bit of a happier note instead of dead.
How about a high C?
I can't hit a high C. Do you realize how high a high C is?
Okay, a middle C. You're gonna run out of breath sooner or later.
I started laughing.
That sounded like a high C coming out of a wet frog's butt.
I'm sorry that my voice isn't properly warmed up.
You could swallow a book of lit matches and your voice wouldn't be warmed up. You can't carry a tune if it came with a bucket and a handle.
That's so mean.
It's true.
Like you can?
No, I never said I could. I never said I could.
I have the voice of like a...
You have the voice of a woman who smoked cigarettes for 57 years.
I can't help it.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just like your mom. Your mom has an unusual... You do too. Your mother and you have unusual voices for women. And like I always tell your mom, your mother would make a great radio announcer with her voice because it's so unusual. It's different sounding. And she would do really good in that because most women announcers and most women in radio and voiceover work have a little bit deeper of a tone. It's more rich sounding. It's more intuitive. It's more there. It's one of them styles of voice. Because I remember, honest to God, the first time I really talked with Lisa and her, I was like, wow, their voices are so unusual. I don't hear it anymore because I'm around them all the time. But they're very interesting sounds. They got a good tonage to their voices. You just need to control yours a little bit.
Yeah.
Yours has tendency to go over the A's like that.
I can't help it.
I know you do. It's because you get excited. I do the same thing.
I can't help it. I get excited.
I went to a radio school. I don't know why I'm doing this like I'm cold. I went to radio school in Chicago for a while.
Well, you're nervous. You could be nervous.
I'm not nervous. No, I'm not nervous.
You could be
I could be, but I'm not.
Tom Hanks in Sleepless in Seattle when
No.
he's like in the...
I didn't see that movie, and I don't like that movie. I don't like Tom Hanks because he's creepy now.
It's creepy.
Yeah, but I went to radio school in Chicago. I went there for a couple years, and one of the things that they wanted us to do is they wanted us to have that cheesy sound in our voice. Hey, you're listening to WLS AM 89, home of Chicago's rock and roll, and I don't like that sound. I like a natural sound, more of like a Howard Stern presentation, how he just talks to you. Which now is the norm for most guys in radio. They just talk to you. I mean, radio is a dying art form, unfortunately, but it's one that I've always loved, which is why I want to do my own podcast. Because it's easier to talk than it is to talk and have to entertain people while they're watching you.
See, that's a better note to end on. That's
Yes,
a
it is.
happier note.
So if you want to send me podcast equipment, you can send them to 7716 Rotilio Court, Newport Richey, Florida. I don't know what the zip code is.
You can look it up on the internet.
You can look it up on the internet. Send it to Florida Jim, care of... I'm not going to say the name. Don't say the name. Don't say the name.
I'm not going to.
Okay, I'm just saying, don't say the name. I don't want because we are told we're not supposed to talk about our business on the internet at all because we're owned by a giant corporation.
That business that has a building with 4 walls and a ceiling.
Yes, that we are in the air cooling business. So our business is very cool. Actually, not very cool. It's extremely hot in that building during the day. In the summertime, we were getting upwards to 120 to 125 degrees in the daytime because we have no cross ventilation in this building whatsoever. But while the idiot salesmen get to sit up in a nice air-conditioned front. So you always make excuses like, I got to go to the bathroom. Why were you in there for 40 minutes? Because it's nice in there. It's a place to sit down and cool off.
But anyways.
How about that way?
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
We are out of here.
Yes.
Thank you. It's been a very enjoyable 1 hour and 45 minutes for me.
Yes, it has
I
for
enjoyed
me
it,
as well.
and I'm so happy that everybody did take the time to come out here and listen to us, giggle and snort and talk nonsense and tell you stupid stories that probably don't mean nothing to anybody.
Yeah.
But I had fun,
I did.
and this is what I like to do. This is what I like to do.
You know?
I really do. I love doing this. I do.
Oh,
I
you
could
got some
literally, and
short
look at
shoulders.
look at the numbers
Yeah.
dropping. Wow, they're dropping like Led Zeppelin. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you guys. Thank you.
No.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
21. Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday to myself.
Happy birthday to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sure the dogs in their own little way are saying happy birthday to you. Maybe they'll give you a dog bone with a candle on it. I don't know.
Well, you want to know what Nina's birthday present was to me this morning? At 6:45 in the morning, she came into my room, came up to the side of the bed, and headbutted me in the face.
No, that's because I told her to do that. Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.